Yeah, kid. Yeah, kid. Yeah, kid. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Almost made it. 8 o'clock. You know, black people late for everything. Even their B-Day. It's your B-Day. It's not my B-Day, but I'm just making a reference that I said 8 o'clock, 8:15. That's pretty damn decent. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. I don't got mad followers, so we just gonna start. You know, like the live channels. They be like, we gonna wait for some more followers to check on in. We gonna come on in, people. Nah, we just gonna get it popping. Let's go. Friday Night Live. Yes. Yes, 2 times. I know the vibes though. She like, ooh la la, they go, ooh la la, she like, ooh la la, we go, ooh la la, on a Friday, best day, blessed day. She like, ooh la la, looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop up out the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popovitz TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, then pardon self. But over here, we deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, interviews sometimes. When the people that I holler at be acting flaky sometimes. Popovisms 101, and of course, motivation. I was in the gym early this morning, 5 miles. They told me to turn it down. So before you exit and leave the page, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. You get alerted when I upload the videos, and if it's not your first time, good looking. But you know how I do. You know how I plainly start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game. And we in the end game because, like I said, I was in the gym early this morning, Friday, feeling good. Mike, what up? Nicholas, what's the vibes? I'm on my way to the gym. You seen the video, thus 8 o'clock, we're going to go live. As soon as I get in the gym, you know, the sisters like to be behind the desk when you got to flash your barcode and shit. She like, just so you know, black sister. She like, they be complaining about you, you know what I mean, when you on the treadmill and shit. So I'm like, even though I already know what she gonna say, I'm like, oh, word? Like, what they complaining about? And she like, you be loud, you be on the treadmill, you know what I mean? You be motherfucking singing them dirty soda in the styrofoam. Spend the day to get my mind, like, you know what I mean? Dress it up and go to, and that's how I get my 5 miles in. I mean, am I the only one that be in the gym going crazy and singing these songs and shit? Am I the only one that need that energy? If you on the treadmill, put in, what's the word? You know what I mean? Like, do you need that motivation to get right? I do. So I be on there going ham. And then it's like, shit is not a library. Shit is not a funeral home. Shit, you know, rest in peace. Shit is not, you know what I mean? Like, we in the gym. It's people on the phone doing nothing, doing absolutely nothing. Some a little creepy, men and women. And then, you know, with the cultures and the communities or the community, you never know who just in there, just lamping, we the best on some, you know what I mean? People on their phones talking, shooting and shit. So I'm like, just focus on you, and you're going to come out in your own way and leave me the fuck alone. Because I be on there like, dirty soda in the styrofoam. And I'm going to go get this charger real quick because that's the only thing I forgot. And this phone is about to die, and we don't want that to happen. 1 second. Let me get this charger. They gotta wait. You like, you started? I sure did. Popovitz TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we all finished. Got chilling. Small boy, like you started already? Like I sure did. But I ain't gonna be starting shit if this motherfucking phone go off. Yeah, I started. Let's put the charger in this shit real quick. Now it should be good. Put the charger in this one real quick. Still good, everybody. We still live and rolling. Let's get it. My bad. But we is unscripted. Authentic, that feeling. No, I'm not the only one that be going ham on the treadmill. But it's a lot of shit going on, right? Last week, pardon me not doing the show. We was in the A out there. Shout out to my nigga Trav, you know what I mean? Sagittarius, I think. Yeah, I think he is a Sag, but now, Capricorns, we the best, even though I'm a Scorpio. Dre on the check-in. What up, my nigga? Scorpios, we the best, but it is about to pop off. Capricorn season, and if you watch the channel, if you've been rocking with the channel, then you know I got mad family members that's Capricorns, mad friends that's Capricorns, like my moms, my 2 brothers, a sister, you know what I mean? My nigga Greg Goodwine just came home, 18 years. My nigga Christian, there's so many Capricorns, Diamond, my cousin Marie, my other brother, like it's mad Capricorns. And I fucks with all of y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Scorpios, we the best, but it's just certain signs that you mesh well, or you really just stuck, because when it's up, that's your family. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is in that regard. But why in the ATL, right? You know, so I always play on the channel how I've been in Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, you know, the Drake line, even though I only been in Houston one time. But ATL was always crazy, you know what I mean? Shout outs to K in the building, on the check-in on YouTube. Some of y'all might be watching on Instagram, some of y'all might be watching on YouTube. Appreciate everybody. You know, out in the A, you know, even though it's one of the places I've been to a lot, and it's a party city, it's a party town, just like, you know, Miami and New York is all nightclubs and the city that never sleeps, New York Minute and all that shit, etc. It's a lot of black folks, you know what I mean? And obviously a lot of New York people, and when you go down to Atlanta, if you've never been, or if you've been there a few times like me, you run into a lot of people that's actually not really from Atlanta. They from the surrounding areas, or they from New York. You know, obviously there's a lot of New York people that's down there. But I want to speak about it in this sense, Jeannie Ma, right? Obviously we know she on some bullshit with Jeezy, where this shit at? But that clip of her talking about about black folks supporting, and that's how they make their money, because that's your money, son. Where this shit at? Give me 1 second. Where's Jeannie Ma shit? It's right here. No, I thought it was right here. Damn, where's that shit at? Anyway, she was on some, you know, what you see in the black neighborhoods, oh, but you black. You know, that it's the Asian, you know, businesses, and, you know, you'll see a liquor store and shit. If you from the hood, and this is basic this is ABC, or what we call up north, adult basic education, like ABE, you know what I mean? And 1, 2, 3. We know that already. We seen Boys in the Hood, and you know when Furious was dropping knowledge on them, like Nas said, dropping knowledge on the kids when he took his son to fish. And you know the other hard people come around. If you didn't see Boys in the Hood, iconic, classic, you know, movie for the generation, even this generation now. When they standing there, he pointing out the sign, he pointing out the shit that they be doing to us. You know what I mean? Like the black. Oh, but you black, and you want to go to South Africa. Then the hard niggas come over from Compton and shit, and they looking, and he like, yeah, well, why you think it's a liquor store in every corner, or it's this or it's that? So she repeating, I'm surprised I don't got the clip here. Maybe it's even far back than what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it is. Yeah, I think, yeah, I did find it. It's right here. Where this bitch at? I want y'all to hear what she's saying. I have this shit. Right here, bro.
Without seeing Asian businesses or restaurants or liquor store owners, and vice versa. You don't go into Asian neighborhoods without seeing black customers and black clients that keep our businesses alive. And so you don't go into a black neighborhood without seeing Asian businesses or restaurants or liquor store owners, and vice versa. You don't go into Asian neighborhoods without seeing
all the Arabs. Shout outs to the brothers, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna run from nothing. You know what I mean? We know how they do too, and we know what they have done in the past. Oh, but you black. So the point is, right? She right about that. This is something that we've been through. If you didn't, then you're gonna learn today, and you know now. When you go to Atlanta, and certain in the South, it's more black owned. It's more vibrant with black business owners and people trying to strive and get businesses. And obviously in Atlanta, even though you can say the crime rate is high, you know what I mean, it's a lot of fucked up shit down there. Oh, but you black, and the shit that come with where we come from. Whether you like it or not, whether you agree or not, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is, like the show. And it's still, even in that, a lot of black owned, a lot of people, you know what I mean? Like, you shaking and rubbing elbows with other blacks. And so it probably will be less red tape or bullshit you got to cut through to get a business. Whereas you see what she say, you see the TikTok viral videos, etc. Where it's like, they only give certain, businesses, or people rather, the loans for the businesses in certain neighborhoods because of, they don't want them in other certain neighborhoods. They want them in our neighborhood. And everybody feasts off of the black. Whether you think, nah, man, that's, you got the mentality of a victim, and I never have that mentality. It's like, get up, get out, and get something. Whatever you want is in front of you. Now, don't get me wrong. Good help is hard to find in a lot of industries unless you're paying them. And even if you're paying them, you heard what Iron Man said. That man's playing Gallagher. That man right there is playing Gallagher. And even when you paying people and you paying them top dollar, you giving them what they deserve. Taraji P. Henderson, gonna talk about her in a little minute. Even if you getting what you deserve, when you got employees, they don't always do right. They watching porn, they playing Gallagher, they doing shit. But the point is, good help is hard to find. We're talking about people that see the vision, people that want to put the time, effort, and energy into building with you, and you building with them. You adding on, you multiplying as opposed to dividing and subtracting. And we talking math. What's today's knowledge? I mean, like, what's today's math? Knowledge God on some purple tape shit. So I think up here, and obviously in these areas, New York City is so expensive, or at least it's one of them, San Fran, LA, obviously, we at the top of the top, like the best around, top 5, dead or alive, when it comes to, the cost of living. And that's why you see so many people, living together, whether they in relationships or not, even if they are, but the relationship is over, like shit is done, still together because of hardship. And you hear people say we stay together for the kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? And you see people that's just regular, they can't afford it. You know what I mean? Or they move into places that they can afford it, but it's not a metropolitan area, it's not a vibrant area and everything. And everybody don't want that. But I just thought it was funny coming from the A. Before we jump off the A and the black businesses and what we doing here, let's think about this. Obviously, I seen this on the gram a few years back, maybe a few months back. And they were saying, obviously, if you got 10 people, put a $500 a month, each, you can build a business. And, I spoke about this a lot. Oh, but you black. And, it's still no excuse. It's a lot of black folks doing great, excellent things. Black excellence. They chasing excellence. They doing numbers. They helping other people. It may not be broadcast enough like that, but I always say that, at least this is my stance. Besides the Most High, and today is Friday, the best day, Juma Day, so I be saying it's, the best day. When that phone's off, it's only one to call on. You know what I mean? Like, when that battery go dead and there's nothing else and there's nobody else that you can get to, the person that you're probably gonna call on and you should call on is the Most High. That's what I'm doing. Then I'm gonna get it how I get it, depending on the situation, and hope for the best. Like, prepared for the best, but still hoping for the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the Lord, but nobody coming to save us. You gotta save yourself. 2024 coming in, 2023 leaving, 2022, all the years pass. I got people in my phone like, shit, I'm 30 now. I told y'all, got mad birthdays coming up now. Shit, I'm 35, I'm 40, or whatever it is. Life comes at you fast. And if you're not planning, who else is? Like, this is your life, la, la, la. You know what I mean? Real right, what's the word? You know what I mean? Like, la, like, wait till you get your money right. But just think about this, right? No matter what hood you're from, but I'm from Harlem, so just say the blocks. 125th all the way up to 155th. Like, you know what I mean? You take it downtown. I got fucks with niggas on 115th, 118th, 117th, the Moss on 113th. You know what I mean? Imagine if every block put up 10,000. And that's light, because how many people on each block? And one building may have 30 people in it or even more. So $1 from everybody would be nothing. 10,000 from each block. And I'm just using like wherever you at, your complex, your gated community, talking to the black. You know what I'm saying? The brown, the red, and the green with the key, sissies. Shout out to the X-Clan. I mean, like, for those that didn't know where that was coming from. Put up 10,000. You know, you see a lot of these social media gurus, these motherfucking creditors in the Wall Streets and all, and there's no knock on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Get it how you get it, do what you do. Just accept the consequences when they come looking for you. Especially if you want to, you know what I mean, you ain't on the square biz, you ain't standing on business. You some scheming, scamming, low down, dirty, scum of the earth, swindler type motherfucker. Y'all be the worst, you know what I mean? But take that out aside, because that's another thing that they put on us so we don't fuck with each other. Quick to hear people say, I don't fuck with niggas. And I get it, the nigga mentality or just how niggas be. But just think 10,000 from each block, and I'm using Harlem because that's where I'm from. You know what I mean? But this could be any block in Brooklyn, Detroit, Chicago, and then you just don't give it to a swindler. Obviously, we pick a council, we pick a board, we select those who we feel is qualified, like they do with the politicians. You know, a lot of us don't vote, whether you're Democrat, you're Republican, and all that shit is the same bird and eagles fly. It's part of the same fucking animal. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. And that's why I never voted really or none of that shit until Obama. And I was on some black shit then. My president is black. My Lambo, I was caught up in the wave. And then he did the most. No, I mean, he did everything but do what he was supposed to do. A lot of people feel that way. I'm just telling you how I viewed it. I still shake his hand, still get a picture with him and all that. Like he got up there, he did it, and he's a smart brother. You know what I mean? But a lot of people feel he could have did way, like if I was the president, all the people be like, yo, I would have did this for the I would have did this. Nah, he couldn't do it. They was holding Republican in Congress, the House and all this. He was boxing with, he ain't boxing with his hands behind his back, etc. I know we was caught up on the wave. Anyway, we get people that's qualified, that's certified. Take that bread and then do something for us. Right in the neighborhoods that we live at. We don't need no government. We don't need no stimulus package. We don't need none of that. All we need is the people to put up the bread, the finances, because that's your money. So I got my new background, brought this shit in the land. If you on YouTube watching it, if you on Instagram, the screen probably small and shit, was out there in the Lenox Mall and all that. I brought this shit and brought this motherfucking book back. It's my show. We unscripted. I do what I want over there. You tune in. Appreciate you. If you don't, then I see you. You know what I mean? Like, brought this shit from the brother in the mall. Black brother was in the mall, some book bag shit. I was thinking of how, you know what I mean, put that shit on the wall so I could display shit when I'm talking. But anyway, young brother out there in the mall getting his money right, selling. I told Gray, who was with me, to send me the video. I forgot the brother Instagram and all that. I was going to shout him out, but I'll put it in there later. But anyway, we get the money to somebody that know what they doing, even if it's an investment. You need a school, hospital, you know what I mean, playground, recreation center. You ain't got to wait for the government because you funding yourself. You independent, like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck all the bullshit, be independent, nigga. That's a Snoop reference. But I just thought that was interesting from Jeannie Ma. That was the last thing with her. Why do women do this? Like, ladies, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Like, where the ladies at? And you don't got to be single. Please come to the congregation. Popovich want to address you. And some dudes do this shit too. You know what I mean? But it's really mostly women. That's just my observation. That's not no bias and none of that. And you don't even know what I'm talking about. And you got your face frowned up like, man, what are you talking about? And I'm going to tell you right now. Why when y'all break up with a guy, the dick is little, sex was whack, he's dangerous, he's this, he's that. And in the case of Jeannie Ma, obviously Jeezy filed for divorce, and that was a bad look on her behalf. And a lot of people like myself, we didn't think that shit was, going to make it anyway. We didn't think that shit was going to do nothing anyway. But you know, and it didn't. And I'm not saying I'm happy for it, I'm profit for it. I'm just saying I ain't think it was going to last just because of some of her comments. You know, her previous relationship, what her husband said, her husband, you know what I mean, the white dude. Now you with Jeezy? Or you with the snowman? So now she trying to keep the baby from him, their little baby girl, forget the name, you know what I mean, telling the judge or whoever he got a lot of firearms, you know, they safety and this and that. Now listen, when y'all both was living in the house with him, everything was fine. Before he came out publicly and said he wanted to divorce your ass, everything was fine. Now all of a sudden he dangerous or this or that. You know, the guy was abusive, and I'm not saying that none of this stuff is not true when you come out, ladies, and you do say shit. I'm just saying it always seems like, you know what I mean, that's not it, and you wasn't hitting the spot, or this and that. And it's like, you know, why did you get with him? Why did you let him swoo you so much that you got with him, you got pregnant by him, you married him, you had kids by him, you did all this, you did all that. Then when shit go bad, when shit go left, it's all of these negative things. And in this case, you know, it's not so much negative. She ain't say nothing abusive. Tommy, what up? She ain't say nothing abusive. But she talking about the firearms. This is dangerous times we living in. Stay dangerous, stay dangerous. You hear people, right? Not stay safe, stay dangerous. So whether it was to protect the home, the household, whatever, or just because he's a man with a lot of resources, and broke niggas don't want no cash, they just want to kill you. That's what Hov said, right? To quote Hov, it's like you know, where do we draw the line with this bubblegum shit after the relationship is over? And as you know, the famous song goes, after the love is gone, like what used to be right is wrong, like. Now this shit is wrong, but it used to be right. But because we ain't together no more, because I'm not busting cheeks, or because publicly I came out and I said this shit ain't hitting what it's hitting no more. Club ain't rocking like it used to rock no more. I want out of this shit. Now I can't have my kids around me. Can't have my little baby girl around me because I got the fire on. What you think I'm? You know what I mean? Like just little bullshit like that they try to throw out there. And again, men do this shit too, ladies. I'm not saying that they don't. There's a lot of bitch ass niggas in the world. Hey, it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? That's the truth. But it's really more y'all do it, in my opinion. Let's get to this other shit though, right? Let's get to Jonathan Majors. Spoke about him before on the channel. Obviously, I'll fuck with the Creed series. You know, shout outs to Michael B. Jordan. That crash didn't really look good out there in them streets, swerving like dirty soda in the styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown while you jostling in that rapid, you know what I mean, that Grand Rapids, switching lanes, crashed up and shit, and nobody got hurt. You know, the Most High was looking out for him. It's nothing, slap on the wrist. I don't think he was drunk, but I'm only mentioning him. You know, I fuck with the Creed, I fuck with the series. Then as Jonathan Majors' star started ascending, you know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, you know what I mean, these bitches didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me like Mike Jones. All of a sudden I'm hot. They all on me. Start seeing them in the pilot movie, a few other movies. But then when I would start digging the show that I did about him, and you could be what you want as far as your sexuality. Like if you two taking it from the back, then that's you, nigga. Go ahead and do what you do. You know what I mean? When you like a little licky on the carpet and you feel like, do what you do. But I seen the movie, I forget what it was, forget the name of the movie. You could go see the other video that I did. Like Kanye pulled up in the other. Go see the other video, and pretty much what I said is, damn, they got this nigga kissing all on a whole white man, and the Sailor movie, For the Love of Old Country or some shit. And again, it's just acting, right? They couldn't give me $1 million to act and do that. And that's you, Jonathan Majors, and the other people that do that shit. Certain individuals, we hold our integrity or what we stand upon on some value shit a little more stern than that. Yeah, there's still people like that. Like, nah, I'm not going to be tongue kissing no man in the mouth. Acting. Not doing that. Not doing certain things for money, for clout, for props, for fame, for a bitch, a woman, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, but some people will. They sell their whole fucking ass. Literally. Sorry for a little ho-ho shit. Y'all know if y'all fuck with the channel, I don't celebrate Christmas. This is just fucking around. You know what I mean? Holiday seasons and cheers for those that do celebrate. I ain't knocking you. We believe Jesus' birthday is on Christmas, even though it's not. Bible says it's in summertime, but I'm just saying, you know, I do got a couple little Bible courses under my belt when I was up top. Because, you know, I'm not an angel, right? Nigga been up, you know, I'm off and shit, unfortunately. It's definitely not on Christmas in December when it's snowing. However, you know, everybody do what they do. Anyways, it was a little suspect with Jonathan Majors. Nonetheless, he jumped in Marvel, did Creed, started making a name for himself, and I like this character. Y'all see Marvel. For those of you watching on YouTube, you probably can see the whole background. If you're watching on Instagram, you probably only seeing me, but my background is fire. Trust me. Go click over on YouTube real quick and give me a little view. Marvel picked him up, you know what I mean? And I thought the spot, Kane the Conqueror and all the different variants and shit. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait, you know, for the Avengers Endgame, Kang Dynasty and all that. And after this incident in New York City, welcome to New York City. After this incident in New York, they fired him. You're fired! Donald Trumped his ass. And I'm not surprised and amazed. I watch a lot of these channels. You know what I mean? My big bro Carton on the check-in. You know what I mean? What up, BouT? Assalamu alaikum. You know what I mean? Big bro. You know, I fuck with Majors, I fuck with Marvel, and I definitely was looking forward to, you know, that taking place. You know, they make you wait for, like Hov and Nas when they first did the collaboration. You know, a nigga supposed to just start rapping after 4 bars, nigga go in, like, gotta make niggas wait for this shit. Marvel will build up the anticipation, hold 10 years, and then give you Thanos. Like, that's how they give it up. Billy D on the check-in, what up, my nigga? Money line! Now, I was talking with Gray about you the other day, like, money line, like, you know what I mean? Anyway, they fired him. Donald Trumped his ass. And, you know, a lot of the women, let's go to the comments. Let's go to the comments. Jonathan Majors shit, where this shit at? Oh, hold on, let me go all the way back down. Jonathan Majors. A lot of women like, don't play in the snow. That's what you get. No, that's what you get for playing in the snow. And, you know, whether it's playing in the snow, white woman, black woman, you know, women in general, but I do believe because it is a white woman that they did them dirty. You know what I mean?
A verdict tonight sparking a debate in America about domestic violence and who should get a second chance in our society. Jonathan Majors was a rising star in the Marvel universe.
I don't want y'all to really hear what she said. I want to just get to the comments. You know what I mean? The comments, niggas is wild in the comments. And a lot of people was like, you know, you play in the snow, you get what you get. He was dealing with the white joint. It could have happened with any joint. For men of value, men with resources, I'll say, I ain't going to say value. We don't know what type of value. I put value, my words or definition and clarification, if you will, for high value. A man is of integrity. A man that stands on principles and, you know, pretty much that's the basis. You know what I mean? Obviously have some foundation in the Most High. You know, things like that, because that just keeps you all off the rip. Not all TD Jakes, we don't talk about, you know what I mean, but it's supposed to clothe you a little bit from just doing the unthinkable, doing the most. That's a man of, you know, some type of, like I said, integrity, principles, and some morals. You ain't going to do certain shit like sell your ass. Challenge. So, you know, women like keep playing in the snow and you're going to get frostbit. I'm a little confused. She attacked him. Some people on the side, some people like, this is what he get. And I'll say this, I don't think this is what he should get, because one, you know, I'm not no lawyer, I'm not no Johnny Cochran, rest in peace, I'm not none of that. But I did take 5 hours, I did stay out of Holiday Inn, I'm just playing. I did take 500 hours of, you know, law. Shout outs to Brother Scotty up north in Comstock, you know what I mean, had to do the, no, not Comstock, Bear Hill actually. And, you know, took the little course and you learn a little shit about the law, the 3 branches and who do what. How does this happen with the Congress and the Senate? You know, how the country is ranked and pretty much how they governing us, or some of it, the amendments and shit like that. And you'd be surprised you'd be surprised if you poll certain people, or, you know, what's the 3 branches of the government, or how this work, who has the more votes and stuff like that. When you poll people, a lot of them won't know. They gotta go to the phone and Google it, which is fine. But anyway, I'm just saying, I know how to do a little pill, certain little shit, could type up some shit. And just to my basic knowledge, what he was found guilty of, and obviously the bigger charges was thrown out. The intentions to hurt, and what they convicted him for or found him guilty of is so minute, and not in the sense of domestic violence. Like, where the ladies at? Where the ladies? You got to be careful. Like, oh, he's fucking promoting domestic violence. No, I'm not. I got sisters, I got nieces, I got family, aunts and mothers, and I love them all. And I hope nobody will never try to do nothing to them while I'm around. Yeah, that part. See how much we, you know what I mean? I ain't sticking up for women then. Go ahead and try. Or the people, other men in my family. Right, as you should for the women in your family. The men are the maintainers and the protectors of the women. I mean, you know, most cases. Anyway. He should have not even been brought. Shit should even have been a case, is what I'm saying. Misdemeanors, though, like that's a ticket, that's a plea, that's a fine. To go in Manhattan court, which I've been in a few times, unfortunately, and now you got this fatso in there, you know what I mean, homie that was walking down Brooklyn when they was doing the weed story, weed trucks and all that right there. What's his Bragley? I think his name Alvin Bragley or Marvin. I'm thinking of fucking the Pistons who lost their 25th yesterday. Jeez. And we had Utah, by the way. We had Utah. You know what I mean? Who you had, Billy? You had Detroit? I was fucking with Utah. Anyway, I'm thinking of Marvin Bragley. I think his name is Alvin Bragley. And you know, they prosecutors, man. Obviously, it was a 6 jury or whatever. I know what it's like to go to go to trial with 12 jurors and just the judge juror. You know what I mean? Or the judge, you know, the judge, prosecution, and next, you know, like all that shit in one. He's gonna decide. It was a man. You know, like, this shit is bullshit. But then the aftermath comes. No more Marvel. And y'all know what I'm going to say on the show, right? Do you ever think about when you out of here? Your record deal, video, out of here. Mercedes, Benz, and Range Rover, all that shit is out of here. All that Kane the Conqueror shit, that shit is gone, my guy. And then on top of that, right, even though I don't think it's going to happen, you might just punch a ticket to the mess hall and cop some of that yakisobe and chili con corn, and I don't care. What? Like, and I'm not making light of it. Anybody that been to the state penitentiary, I've never been to the feds. I know people that been to the feds. I'm pretty sure the menu was the same. Or it's close. Sure, they got yakisobe and chili con corn on the fucking menu. Sure, they got them 3 fucking bum-ass hot dogs, the Grizzlies, and them bum-ass tater tots. Sure, they got that. Sure, they got motherfucking them 2 little sausage links and them bum-ass 3 cardboard pancakes with the 1 syrup. And y'all know y'all like syrup on them pancakes. Stop playing. I used to always try to steal. Them niggas would take your breath if they catch you. And that's you. Know what I mean? And that was me, locked up in the greens. That nigga might do a year. I don't think he going. Yeah. My nigga Bombs on the check. Hair, I can't even pronounce that shit. And when it's live, the words go away. That Moulin Rouge, right? The Goulag Gouge. Niggas know what that shit hitting for up north. Jack Mac and the Stinger. Tuna fish and the motherfucking ramen noodles. P&J and a loaf of bread, a roll of tissue, and a bag of chips. The survivor's kit. Right, that part. So I'm only saying, like, I don't think he's going to do time. He got too much money. He was the face of, or about to be the face of Marvel. But when you got something to lose, obviously you don't got the Time Stone Doctor Strange. You can't see this shit. You can't go in the future and see, like, damn, is this bitch gonna pull a, you know what I mean, what's her name, Amber Albert, or the chick that was with Johnny Depp, shitting all the sheets and all that, or the boxer from, forget the brother name, y'all niggas that watch boxing like that, you know what I mean, the brother from Jersey, you know what I mean, the Beast, young brother, his chick allegedly put doo-doo all on his fucking toothbrush and all that bubblegum shit that these bitches be doing sometimes. You can't see what's gonna happen. The only thing that you can do, if you getting it and you riding around and you getting it, and as I say on the channel, you're the best around, and nothing's ever gonna keep, like, you the best of the best. You made it to the fucking top. The picking is there for you. You can get anybody you want, pretty much. And I mean literally open up TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is, and scroll and buy, if that's the case. because you got so much money. You made it to be in a certain percentile of individuals, of people, financially wise. You gotta vet right, and then you listen to the little tape or whatever. When he like, yo, I got a plan. He sounded like he really had a plan. I'm just wondering why you was fucking with her, and then right after that, now you with Megan Gooden. You know what I mean? Like, not knocking you, not making it look good. You know what I mean? But whole career might be finito. You gotta go to some indie shit and and build your brand. And you know what I mean? Like, you gotta get it out the mud again when you was at the top. You made it to the fucking top. He was in the Loki series, which was fire. Anybody that's paying attention to the Loki series too, he was in one as well. Ended season 1 with him in the final episode as the He Who Remains. You know what I mean? About to pop off crazy with the Avengers. And now they talking about a new villain. They Xing the script and all that. Like, damn, my nigga. How the nigga say you fell from top 10 and not mention it all? To your Bodyguards verse Uchiwali is better than yours. Matter of fact, you had the same. Come on, my nigga. You went from being damn homie 2 weeks ago. You was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you? What happened to you was you got caught up in a bad situation with some snow bunny drunk bitch. Let's keep it what she was. She ain't no victim in my book. Sorry if you brought the Kool-Aid and you drinking that shit. Go look at my nigga. Yeah, kid, sure there's a little fire, you know what I mean? And I really only dress good on the channel. Keep it a buck. You see me in the streets, I ain't like, where's the diamond and the platinum chains? Nigga don't see none of that. Like, those ain't Rolex diamonds. What the fuck you done to that? Now on the street, I got the sweatsuit on. I'm out when working. I'm making moves. I don't even be dressing. You know what I mean, let's be going out. Anyway, good looking, my nigga. You dealing with some bubblehead bitch. Bitch that's drunk, hiding in the closet, throwing up, meeting random people. I'm Jonathan Major's girlfriend. What? And like meeting random people, and she played the whole role, and people are like Black Twitter, TikTok and shit. Was it because she white? If it was a black woman, would it have been different? I really don't know, but I'ma say this. If you fuck with the channel, when you put the beat on, I'm not shocked and amazed that this shit popped off the way it did. I'm not. Are you? Are you surprised that they booked him for a spot in Marvel? Are you surprised the jurors found him guilty? Are you surprised that all this shit played out the way it is? People just, only thing they saying is now is they don't feel sorry for him. And I don't either. Brothers, if you get into the bag, you plan on getting to the bag, you working on being your best self, don't fumble the bag and just give it away. Dealing with some floozy, regular degular. I'm saying, like, if I had, like, you got, then again, that they say this too, like, when men got, they could deal with a lot. When women get extra, they look for the best possibility and options. Maybe dudes should follow suit. I really don't know. Let's get into this shit though. Like, this shit was crazy. Like, can't y'all see these fake, the rap version of TD Jakes prophesizing on your CDs and tapes? Won't break you a crumb off the little bit that he makes, and this is with whom you want to place your faith. Like, I put dollars on mine, asked Columbine. When the Twin Towers fell, I was the first in line. Donated proceeds off every ticket sold when I was out on the road. That's how you Jeff Hove? No. TD Jakes, fucking the other dude, Tyler Perry, like, this was flying to Atlanta. I'm only bringing this up because we about to speak about this shit that's spinning in the clip, as I like to say. And I ain't been to Atlanta since 2018. But when we was flying and about to get into Atlanta, the flight attendant or whoever's on the microphone, like, when you look to the left, it's Tyler Perry's, shit and all. Like, he brought all them acres out there. He got a couple dollars. He got a lot of dollars. You know what I mean? He a big fish. He rich. And kudos to him for getting to the bag, right? Employing people, giving, putting people in position to take care of their families and shit like that. In the closet, out the closet, R. Kelly shit. It don't really matter unless you're doing shit to people you shouldn't be doing, or you put Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. You took him home and you enjoyed him. He ain't even know, like, shit like that. If you ain't doing no weird Hollywood shit, but we hear things, and when there's smoke, there's fire. So anyway, it's a clip spinning. The clip I seen was with Pastor what's his name? Jennings, Pastor Jennings. You know, he fiery. You know what I mean? He like Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. He real fiery. And he speak his mind. And I fucks with him. I think, I got the clip right here. Matter of fact, I got the clip. Let me see if I got Brother Jennings talking about this T.D. Jakes shit, this Tyler Perry shit, and allegedly nigga being at them parties. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if this stuff is true. I speak about it because it's content.
By committing abomination. Yeah. Dressing like a woman. Ain't nothing funny about it.
Go ahead, brother.
Acting like a sissy. Now up trying to be a motivational speaker, a preacher. Still making money from a deal and still trying to motivate. Motivate what? Who's motivating? Is it Medea or Tyler?
Yeah.
You trifling, no good things that play with the name of the Lord Jesus, and you preachers are scared to say anything because you feel honored for these fakers coming in your church.
That's right.
Fakers? Nah, niggas ain't
Tyler
faking.
gave Jakes that $1 million. Jakes look like something that came out of a carnival.
Yes, it is.
So in this clip
Tyler
right
went
here,
off on that fake
if you don't know what I'm talking about,
stop.
if you don't know what I'm talking about, I came back, I seen this shit. And again, I always preference and say, one, I don't condone, I don't believe in the same jump offs, but you could do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. We all got one life to live and lead, and we all gonna be judged. So I can have an opinion, I can't judge you, I can have judgments about you. I can have certain biasnesses against you or have prejudices, whether you agree or you disagree, and we all can. But when we go in the earth and ashes to ashes, dust to dust, once the Most High get us, then we all going to be judged. So I'm not no better than nobody in that regard. However, there is levels to leading a, I won't say a righteous life, I'll just say a moral life. If you're going by some type of scripture, whether it's the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, the Injil, whatever it is that you subscribe to. Anyway, I ain't know Tyler Perry was into being a pastor now, and that's not to say that because he was Medea, because he's an actor, that he can't take up being a preacher now or a pastor. I'm not saying that he can't do that. He can do whatever he wants, and like Ghost and Ray from the Purple Tape, you're gonna come out in your own way. Right. These shark biting ass niggas, be original, and you're gonna come out in your own way. He could do what he wants, and he got the money to do it. He gave T.D. Jakes $1 million, but T.D. Jakes already got money. He's a millionaire, to my knowledge. I ain't Google his net worth, but he's been around for a long time, and I read some of his books locked up. Very inspirational, very, at certain times in your life, like his sermons and all that. Just because I subscribe to one, faith, don't mean that, words from somebody else's faith can't move the spirit, right? Right. I done heard some of his speeches and like him, and like I said, read a few of his books. He got a few. He's a millionaire. Congregation giving him money. Because that's your money, son, right? They giving him a couple dollars. So that's not to say Tyler Perry can't give him another $1 million. You know what I mean? Or he gave him $1 million. But why? And then all of a sudden the spirit moved me. If you watch the clip of the video, and not of Pastor Geno Jennings ripping him a new one. He like, the spirit has moved me to, I'm going to give $1 million. Then he walk over to T.D. Jakes and, I don't know if he's a pastor yet or not. Did he get, did he pass the, you got to go through the clerical and you got to learn. You can't just be a pastor. You have to actually study about, whatever you're going to be talking about, the Lord in the good book. Like I said, I even got some Bible certificates under my belt, locked up. Yeah, you know what I mean? Niggas read books just to pass the time on some 50 cent shit. And so he put his hand on him. And then he start, the shit they be doing in church when you was a kid, if you was like me. And the churches is down now. Let's side note, we talking about Jennings, T.D. Jakes, and fingers and buttholes and all. Like, yeah, like shit crazy. And again, I'm only bringing it up because people are like, he's hush money and Diddy got a lot of shit going on. He was at them parties. And like Kwame Brown was trying to ask Stephen A., what you was doing at them colleges, boy? We want to know what you was doing at them colleges, Stephen A., and he was being funny, but he wasn't. Like I say on the show, I'm being funny, but I'm not. He really wanted to know why you was at them HBCs and you was at them colleges talking about him and using him to be the butt of the jokes. I just flipped the onion, and I ain't trying to make you the butt of my jokes. You know what I mean? It's a Hove reference. Why are you at a Diddy party? Just saying, like, not to say that you can't, you know what I mean, rub a little shoulders, but, you know, for the allegations that's coming out, allegedly, maybe, kind of, sort of, we still really don't know what's going on, but we kind of think we do. We gonna see. Because what's done in the dark shall come in the light. And once they got it out for you, allegedly, maybe, kind of, sort of, I don't know if this is true, even we're not really talking about Diddy, but with the Cassie shit, allegedly, her husband now, or the person she with, convinced her to give up some burner phones. That was Kim Porter's. Some other shit that's incriminating, and not just Diddy, but allegedly, maybe kind of, sort of, some other people. And T.D. Jakes might be one of them. Like, he was at the party, he a bottom boy, or he was doing the most with some boys. And you say, damn, not T.D. Jakes. Like Hov said, can't y'all see these fake, the rap version of T.D. Jakes? Prophesizing on your CDs and tapes won't break you a crumb off the little bit that he makes. And this is with whom you want to place your faith. Like, not saying turn your back and stop following him. If you was one of his congregation, you know, people attending the church and all that. I think food for the soul is needed. Why you think that meme of Future be spinning in the clip so much every time you open up social media? It's an evil world out there, because it is. It's an evil world out there with a lot of evil people like Egan out there. It's a lot of Egans out there. A lot of the governors out there. And that's a Walking Dead reference. It's a lot of them out there. They'll bash your whole fucking face in with a bat in front of your family and not even think anything of it. Black, white, Asian, whoever they are. So that's the truth and the reality. However, again, what you doing at these parties, my guy? At night, it's one thing to go to a brunch, a function, you raising money, hip hop, the church, Islam, the church. We see a lot of the videos of Public Enemy and Fight the Power. We see the Nation of Islam or the Fruit of Islam walking with them, etc. So we know that, you know, we have multiple artists, you know, whether they the Christian faith, Islamic faith, or whatever it is. Mike Tyson fell. You know what I mean? I know my background and shit. Why are you at the after hour party? You want to know why you at the after hour spots. That's the only thing that looked a little crazy. Not the Madeiros, you know, and all the acting and shit. When you was a kid, you went to church and you seen the grandmothers, your moms and them speaking in tongues. And you like, you know, since you last week doing the most. Now you in church, whatever you saying. I never knew what they were saying. Can anybody, besides hallelujah, can anybody tell me? I'm asking for me, not a friend. I'm asking for me. What the fuck people were saying in the church? If you a church goer, if you ever caught the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost and you see people fall on the floor and all that and start going crazy. Just asking, you know, because I'm curious. You know what I'm saying? It's looking real bad. We'll see what happens. Soon, I'm assuming shit gonna hit the fan very, very quickly. That's what I'm assuming. Let's get to this other shit though. This is real light to me. This dealing with Cardi B, right? I talked about her in the last show. She was like, she's single. And I pretty much just was saying, you know, a lot of these people, they, you know, shit is just all for sale, meaning the public eye and the image that they presenting to me and you. You know, we going to present a united front. But behind closed doors, it's a whole lot going on to their world that you may not know about. You may be so entrenched in, you know, the music or the hairstyle or whatever. But this ain't the first time her and Offset broke up, got back together. Even motherfucking Uncle Murder on the wrap up, and we all, you know, patiently waiting for this year's wrap up. You know what I mean? Or some, you know, Cardi B and Offset, they broke up, but they back together again. Like, that shit is the running, shit is the jokey joke, right? Except this time, maybe it's not a joke. She was online, you know, you just gotta drop dead weight and boo hoo hoo and cry me a river. And I ain't gonna make, you know, fun of her agony, if you will, or her hurt. I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that I was right, yet to fail. And I know what it's like to be in a relationship and shit don't go right and you get hurt. And then online, who hurt you? Who you think hurt me? My fucking girl, or my ex-girl, or my wife, or my whoever it is, right? Why does it matter who hurt you? The point is I'm fucking hurt. I never understood that, but you know, people they ain't got no chill. A lot of motherfuckers is trolls. Who hurt you? Somebody, apparently, right? We all been through some trauma, some PDS shit, whatever this shit is. But anyway, I ain't making fun of that. When I'm saying you was with somebody else, you got with him, you know, just how they got together, and it all wasn't like she was some perfect Patty, Janet Jackson, why did I get married shit. You wasn't the perfect Patty. You fucking dancing there stripping, or dancing a stripper dance on the bus or whatever they was. Her husband was there, but it also was other niggas there. What? Not saying that clip spinning in the clip. I wasn't shocked and amazed because ain't too much stuff shock and amaze me nowadays when you put the beat on. It's like, oh, I can see it, but it's just like for me as a man. That's why I'm saying stand on principles or certain things. Negative. Now it's one thing to, you know, be fucking with a joint, which I have. I dated strippers before. I fucked with strippers before. And booty clapping sounds, and you know what I mean? You in love with a stripper. So it's not a relationship shit. You know, I'm at the strip club throwing dollars. You at the strip club throwing dollars. We both smacking the ass and all. But once you decide to try to entertain that, if that's what you're doing, then yeah, guys more territorial. You know, they don't no man worth his shit. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Some guys, my ears, my eyes on some Phoebe friend shit. Niggas don't want all men having access to their woman. They don't want that. They don't want their woman to be seeing your nipples, the see-throughs, and the shit women. Niggas don't want that. If they with you and y'all out on some event like that or y'all rolling like that, that's different. But for the average guy, they really don't want their woman to be seen like that, and I get it. She was shaking her ass. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Shaking her ass. They wasn't throwing no dollars, but it just was like, damn. Close vicinity room, thinking they ain't gonna get aroused. You see Cardi B shaking her ass, fake or not. Still big. Think she was attractive before she started doing the most. Hopefully she don't do too much as far as the look wise. Even though when with the teeth on the show with Self and all that, when she was dealing with Self. But we know what type of guy he is, or at least we have some, you know, some indication, if you will, or even if it's a little iota of what type of guy he is. So why is she surprised? I mean, like, that's what I don't get. Speaking back to the Genie Ma, oh, he got guns in the house and he's dangerous, he's this, he's that. When you got with him, you knew what type of guy he was. Unless he just had the whole representative, like, for instance, you know, he a street guy, street clothes, attire, but to try to bag you, he put on a suit or some shit and was acting like he was coming from work or whatever. So when you met him, you were so intrigued, and by the time he put the D on you, you realized niggas a Nike wearing do-rag brush. You know what I mean? Like, he's that nigga. Like, oh, I thought he was a corporate guy. I could see if he flipped the script on you like that. But 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, you kind of see who it is. So we can't really cry you a river. But in addition to her saying they ain't in a relationship no more, allegedly she emptied the bank accounts, you know what I mean, took all the bread out or whatever. He popped up in Miami, another one of my favorite places, you know what I mean, with another joint. I don't think she looked like her, but people in the media is saying, you know, he got a type, he, you know, was dealing with a chick that looked like her. Besides the skin tone, you know, obviously in the BBL community, I mean, that's what we're dealing with nowadays. So I'm not really surprised by that. Long flowing weave and all this shit. You know what I mean? But allegedly because of that, she cleared the bank accounts out. We're going to see how this shit ends too, because, like, I'm not surprised that this is what it is. If you surprised, drop it in the comments. Lex, what up? Drop it in the motherfucking comments. I'm not surprised when you put the beat on. Let's get to this other shit, right? Speaking of type of nigga he was, he's a rapper at that, athlete, rapper. Well, Ho said, he said, damn, athlete or rapper, you still getting fucked backwards? Like, on that song with Beanie Siegel. Oh, I like the way the Ron Isley shit, ignorant shit. And he like, no, I mean, athlete or rapper, you still getting fucked backwards. Unless you fuck a dude on his own merit and not the way he dribble a ball or draw a lyrics or a pitch. No, ma. Like, sisters hold you down, bitches will slow you up, bitches help you progress, bitches, you know what I mean? Like, fire song. Anyway, we got motherfucking Simone Biles' husband, and I don't know his name. So you got a lot of sisters in the comments like, yo, he ain't even known. And I guess he's a young athlete or he trying to be. But they got the video. Let's just get to the video. So I'd be like to show y'all the shit I be talking about. He was on the Ryan Clark and them shit. Where this shit at? Here you go, right here. I'm sure I'm playing. Alright, hold on, let me see something. I think I done muted this shit.
Years old.
There we go. So he was on the show.
What's up? And I'm like,
she's married. This is her husband. This is
I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity, you know. So I'm like, okay, I see what's up. I swiped her, and it said we matched. So I'm just like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout, and I come back, and I get like, I had some likes on my Instagram, you know, and I'm like, oh,
this is smiling and laughing.
I'm like, okay. So
y'all can go watch the clip. I want to get to the comments, and I want to get, yo, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Like, come to the front, please. Damn. So a lot of people in the comments, one like, yo, you had one job. No, bitch. He got a job. He with her already. Like, you got one job. Keep your mouth closed. Shut up. Your wife has the most medals in gymnastics, 34. Okay. I don't watch the gym now. I don't watch that shit. And you got some people in the comments as well like, yo, we don't watch her now. I can't say I know who she is. ESPN gonna make sure you know the commercials and the Wheaties and all that shit. You gonna know. You may not know how many gold medals she got, and your wrist bling bling, my shit bling blah. But she's decorated and accomplished and all that. Is he capping that he didn't know? I don't know. I don't know if he capping or not. She ain't saying nothing. She ain't blowing him up. But it's the only thing why I wanna speak about this is like, his name is literally Simone Biles' husband though. Simone Biles' husband was cute when he was quiet. These are a lot of women comments, right? Listen to comprehend, not react. He's clearly saying he's the catch in the tone of she caught him when he wasn't really looking to settle down. Calm down, people. Because some people was like, yo, he said he was the catch. It's a little zesty. You know the internet wars going on outside. No man safe from. You can run from streets that we done took. And that's the war between, or the invisible war, or the online war of men and women, especially in the community, the black and brown, and going at each other with this whole community shit. But we do got a lot of issues. That's the truth. There's no playing on that. I normally say I'm playing, but I'm not even playing. As a community, obviously, and then the relationships in 2023 going into 2024 between us as black people, it's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. This internet shit got a lot of people fucked up. And like Lil Wayne said, niggas is studying the timelines where everybody like line instead of reading the guidelines. Y'all got it fucked up. Just because you win the game don't mean you playing the game right. But anyway, he said, you are married to the Simone Biles, but you are the catch. Let me watch the full interview before I jump to conclusions. Then why are you jumping online, sweetie? Jumping on, man, you can do what you want. I'm in the comments too. You'll see Popovich on a lot of these whatever trending, clips or clips that's spinning in the clip, as I like to say. But a lot of women just was down on him. Obviously, he ain't got no money yet. He's a nobody. Obviously, compared to her, she's accomplished. She's a gold medalist. She represent, and she's the best around. And nothing's ever gonna like she's the best around. We get that. Bow down, her hard work and her and her work ethic. Salute to her. But nobody's knocking that. However, if he didn't know who she was, or he like, yo, she hollered at me. I hit her, but did she, send me the message, send me the digits? And at the time, I wasn't ready to settle down. I just got in college. I think he said he was in the second year or whatever. He's still popping off. Decent looking young man or whatever, And he like, he's not really looking at her for who she is. And that's where a lot of y'all get it twisted at. Men don't really care of your status. Ladies, and I'm not saying that they can't benefit from it. Obviously, you get with somebody that's a millionaire. Say you broke as a motherfucker. You living with your moms, like Kimberly Martin said. You tweeting at her from your mama basement, right? You sleep. You in your mama house still in the room. We get it. Some guys are like that. Some women are like that, right? That's just reality. He ain't got nothing yet. who knows who he gonna be? His story is unwritten. Hers is in the making, and obviously she's up here. But he ain't looking at her for like that. You know what I mean? Y'all look at the guy like, I'm with Obama, even though Michelle, smart as a fuck, could have been in love with her. You read her book. You know what I mean? What is it? The Behold, They Go High, We Go Low. But I read her book. Good catches like that. You Alicia Keys, you Swiss Beats. You know, certain things go together, and then you see people that are like, damn, she's with him. He's a fucking Microsoft, computer, engineer. And she's a nobody. She's a fucking waitress. She married him, good looks, but he got bread. We're not marrying, or looking to be with women for that. Again, some guys, if you locked up, you fucked up. You ain't got nothing. Then you might be scheming to find a sister or a woman that got a couple things that you could leech off. But if you really, a man, you know what I mean? And my definition, not to say you can't take no help, but you're not going to be dependent on a woman to take care of you. That's a fact. You can say what you want. You can leave it in the comments. You can say Lee, woo, Popovich, and I'm going to be like, stop. If you're a real man, not to say you can't lose your job, not to say you can't come back from war, get your leg cut off, or you can't, you get strung out or some shit, you take some hits. You need help probably to come back. Life comes at you fucking hard, especially if you're a man. And ain't nobody really coming to give you no fucking help. That's the truth. That's why I say nobody's coming to save you. You got to save yourself. But with that being said, you ain't leeching off, living off no woman. Not for long. You're going to get up, get out and get something. That's what I'm dealing with. And that's what I'm preaching to my little nephews, my little cousins. You better get up, get out and get something. And I don't care how good the D is. The Scorpios be the best. I don't give a fuck how good that's popping for. That's only for a little while. Then you better get up and go get it. And if the food ain't on the stove, right, you got to hunt for it. So anyway, a lot of women just like lies. He's competing with her. She doesn't know it. All I'm saying, my girl didn't need a break from gymnastics until he entered the chat. A guy who just caught his biggest career break married a high-decorated USA Olympian on a podcast, giving his unexfoliated, down, tampered side of the story. And of course, it's based on how he didn't want her. Hate cute niggas for real. So, you just had a lot of people, men too. My thing is this, again, while he was saying he's the catch, he has nothing right now. Nothing that can compare to what she got. He wasn't looking for all that. You know what I mean? And she, I guess, did what she had to do. But the most, I think, thing that stands out or that jumps out at you at all the comments is like, she a whole wife sitting next to her husband. To quote Jada Pinkett. And a lot of these women, I'm assuming, with the marriage rate going down, down, and down, and like the song, watching my life go down, down, down. Like this shit is a plane crash, and no pun intended. For real. Niggas ain't getting married no more. For what? A lot of people are saying, right? I'm not saying that. I still believe in the institution. There's just going to be some changes around this motherfucker now that people is waking up, especially men, and rightfully so. Nobody want to go to, a place where you're supposed to be, you trying to win some money. I deal with sports and gambling, right? Right. Because that's your money, son. You know what I mean? See, Tara, what up? Nobody want to go in there and know that the dice is loaded. Nobody want to know going into the spade table. Hate playing with some cheating ass spades, motherfucker. Nigga throwing, you know what I mean? Remember what was that episode of fucking the Cosbys? And they kept cheating and shit, doing signs and saying shit. And that's you. You got booked for your money. Nobody want to go into a place where it's supposed to be at least 50-50 odds, yet it's really 80-20 because y'all doctoring the shit up. It's a rigged game, and men are waking up. And I'm all for it. There should be classes about this shit. But with that being said, marriage is on a decline like a motherfucker. And I'm sure a lot of the women that's in the comments commenting on this brother and his wife and his, recanting of the events are not married. So you can say what you want. You're not Simone Biles either. Have several seats. I got to talk about this on the channel a lot with these local artists or people that's on YouTube or wherever you at, whoever you are. You ain't win no fucking Grammy Award. You're not Grammy Award winning. You're not platinum recording. You don't got no Oscars. You really did nothing. In fact, you look like you losing. You look like you could use us. It's a Rick Ross reference. Y'all jumping in the comments speaking on this chick and who she with. And I'm not saying you can't. I'm on the show. Popovich TV. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Know what I mean? We live, we rolling. I'm talking about the shit. But it's like, bro, sisters, she's sitting right there. That acting like he clowning her and she wasn't there to talk. She just is smiling. You know what I mean? She just is smiling. Color Purple, the remix coming out, right? That part. When Whoopi Goldberg, you show is up, her smile was so beautiful, teeth was so white, right? And then what's the sister chick trying to make her smile all the time? Simone is just sitting there just smiling, looking at her husband. And y'all like, you know, we gonna see years later praying on their downfall. And like, hoes and niggas pray on my downfall. But every time I hit the ground, I bounce up like ground ball. Come on. You not even married. The chances of you getting married is slim to none for a lot of us, right? She married, sitting there with her husband. Yet y'all talking down on her husband. Shit is amazing. Like, I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? We all talking about it, but it's like, all right, put something nice in the air, don't say nothing. She ain't complaining. He like, yeah, I'm the catch. Did she say, no, you're not, nigga? My wrist bling bling, your wrist bling bling. Oh, come on. She didn't even style. I got, you know how many gold medals I got? Have several seasons. Even if she gonna do it, she ain't do it on TV. She ain't do it on the podcast. She ain't do it where we could see it. You could like it, you could love it, you could run from it, you could dread it, but destiny arrives all the same, like they don't say. Or should I say I have? She ain't say nothing. All she did was smile. Or he's a narcissist, he's abusive, he's silencing her. She can't speak? I mean, come on, you gotta cut the shit. What else? Let me read like two more comments. Mistake 1, she went to his house. He think he's the prize because she made him think that he was. She did the pursuing. She absolutely is the prize, sir. Some Miss McKinnon. Their men just love embarrassing their successful wives. How he embarrassing her? She's smiling. He with her. He love her. Hope they make it, right? Hope he make himself successful. So we don't got to be like she is her. And even if he is her husband, so what? He not your husband. You ain't got no medals. You ain't got nothing on her. And what B.O. say? Nothing on you, girl. Nothing on you. You ain't got nothing on her. Maybe some looks. Because some men don't think she that attractive for whatever reason. I think she a good looking woman. She's short. Short as a motherfucker. But besides that, you know what I mean? So maybe it's that regards. Who knows? I ain't really seen nothing wrong with what he said. His wife was sitting right there. She ain't say nothing. She ain't say nothing. Let's talk about this motherfucking Taraji P. Henderson. Right? I made a little reference to that in the beginning of the show. Talking about good help is hard to find, even when you're paying them. Right? Even when you're paying them. That man's playing Gallagher. She's watching porn. This motherfucker designing his own act, and they on your dime, on the company's time, and you paying them. Right. Good help is hard to find, but I wasn't meaning it in that way. When you're getting paid to do what you do, you're supposed to do your fucking job to the utmost. I always had that pride about myself. Even if it was mopping the floors, cleaning the toilets, doing whatever it is. If I'm working, I'm working. I'm going to do my motherfucking job. On some Stephen A. shit. Not like bigging up the boss, but I'm going to take pride in whatever it is I'm doing. If I'm at McDonald's, I'm making you the best burgers. You know, I'm serving you, yes, thank you, ma'am, this, sir. All that. Have a good day. Jesus bless you. All that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me, though. Everybody ain't like that. Some people come to work with the attitudes, with the frustration, like, yeah, nobody told you take this post office job, bitch. Like, damn, I'm just coming to mail my fucking packages off and my cozy souls. Like, know what I mean? My cozy souls, cozy souls, cozy souls. Real quick commercial time. It's my show, right? And we do what we want over here. For those that do celebrate Christmas, I don't. But I know a lot of y'all do. Before we get to this Taraji P shit, y'all know I'm always wearing the Marty McFly's, Back to the Futures. Yeah, kid. Got these for sale still. Got the LeBron James South Beach edition. Yeah, we still got these for sale. You know what I mean? Still got the motherfucking Jordans. What's these, the 5s or the 3s? Yeah, kid. Only small size, though. Popovich, only small size. Hit me up on the gram. Oh shit, got the other Jordans. Fucking shit came out. I'm gonna have to put that back. Got the other Jordans, the ones. You know what I mean? Hit a brother up. What's the last one? Oh, shit. Told you I'm fucking up. Got the phone posits. Oh, hold on. Fucking up now. Got the phone posits. Galaxies. Yeah, kid. You short on Christmas gifts and shit. You don't know what to get. You know what I mean? You ain't got a couple dollars, $20. Come holler at your guy. All right? Let me plug this back in before my motherfucking phone go out. Plug this back in. All right, cool. Anyway, good help is hard to find. You need some Christmas gifts, come holler at your boy. Hit me on the gram. Send me a DM or whatever. Christmas is Monday. I don't celebrate, but that's my brother's birthday, my sister's birthday, Christmas Eve. My mom's Capricorns. I fucks with y'all. New Year's, Marie. Shout outs to Marie. Shout outs to Bubba. Shout outs to my Aunt Cola. Shout outs to Dwayne. Shout outs to Goody. Shout outs to Christian. Shout outs to everybody I fuck with that's a Capricorn. Yeah, kid. Cheers to y'all. A little red wine. Anyway, Taraji P, who I like and I fucks with. Forever she ever gonna, be Jody's baby mom's or girlfriend. And when you see her talk about how she was unhappy, I did a video on this. Go see the other video. Bike Life, what's the word? You know what I mean? She seemed like she can't outrun that character. Or maybe that just really was her when she was acting in Baby Boy. And maybe in her younger self when she was more, I think she's like 54, 53 now. And her younger self, she still look good. Black don't crack for those of us that take care of ourselves. You could be washed at 30, 35, 36, 37. You could be totally washed if you don't take care of yourself. So don't believe that bullshit. Black don't crack. It's a lot of black motherfuckers walking around and they look washed. Men and women. Just saying. You can believe the hype if you want. But she came out, she was like, I'm not happy. The shit that be online. I'm not happy. And again, I'm not making fun of her unhappiness. But she was thinking about moving out the country and doing this and doing that. So I had to cover that and say, damn, why is somebody like her not happy? It's one thing to be, in my opinion, it's one thing to be not in a happy space. Shit could be going on in your life. You could be going through a rough patch. And y'all know on the channel, I subscribe to the Islamic scriptures. You're gonna get tested at least twice a year. That's what the Lord says, not me, not Popovich. I believe that, and so you never know at what point in time you're gonna face or be faced with some adversity. And it's how you attack it. It's how you deal with it. So you can be in a sad place, even though you're happy for life, you're appreciative to still be living and even to have the problems that you're having. That's how I approach it. But unhappy, like in a complete move away and just unhappy where life is, for somebody like her, a lot of us would consider her successful, beautiful, financially good. And now while she's spinning in the clip now, and she has been spinning in the clip a lot, sometimes she give you some viral content or shit to, to react off. So in this particular case, I guess she on the Gail show or whatever, and then out of nowhere, she just start talking about, she just tired and she do her job with, at the highest level, which I think she is one of the top, actors or female actress. She ain't getting paid enough and she just feel like she living paycheck to paycheck and, they're just coming off the writers' strike and the sitcoms or whatever, Hollywood and shit. So maybe she wasn't getting to the bag like that. Maybe she living above her means. I'm saying, damn, Baby Boy was a long time ago. You still should have some money. And then you see people every day like me. We are just everyday people or ordinary people, as John Legend would say. You just going to work and back. And you want Dunkin' Donuts? You better work, bitch. Like to me, you want to pay your bills? You want to go to the mall? You want Dunkin' Donuts? You better work, bitch. And that's all of us. We all out here shaking ass and trying to, get some money up. Because that's our money. So that's why I gamble to try to double it. That feeling. And we're going to be talking about week 16 in the NFL in a little bit. Maybe like 2 more topics, I think. But, a lot of people is getting on her in the sense of like, we really don't want to hear that shit. Taraji, you are well renowned, as she said, actress. You employ people and good for her. Why are you feeling like you working check? Where's the investments? And this also goes to, if you didn't catch the beginning of the show, When I said if you from Detroit, imagine if each block, you know, each building or complex, we all put up $1, and so each hood got 10,000, and we give that to the people who we, you know, vet and vet properly, that know what they doing, that's certified, and we think can get the job done to help push us forward. Ain't nobody coming to save us. You know Tyler Perry, you know the MJs, you know LeBron. Why we don't have shit on our own then? When you looking for somebody to give you a check. You've been living in a life for a long time. Hollywood for a long time. I'm going to say, I don't know when Baby Boy came out, but I know she 52, 53, 54 now. That she had to do that movie when she was like 30. And maybe even in her early 20s, 25, 26. So that's 30 years in the business. 15 years in the business. And I get it, TLC, Tony Braxton, MC Hammer, the list goes on and on and on. Even athletes. Antoine Walker, like, you get in the league, you make it to be the best around, and then you go broke. And then you saying what Thanos says. I know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you was right, yet to fail. You broke now. You scrambling. And like Rick Ross said, gotta rob a bank just to post bail. You know what I mean? Just to post bond, you gotta rob a bank. And how you getting money got a dope charge. How you dead broke but got a dope charge. Right. That part. Because you're doing a little bit too much. You're skimming off the top a little bit too much. You're not really hustling. You're doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't feel sorry for her. What I will say is, you know, when she started crying, I just took me back to Baby Boy when she was coming down the stairs and arguing with Jody, and then she told her friend, he don't love me no more. You know what I mean? She was stunned. Her facial expression, she got that face, you know what I mean, from Empire and all that. Get it out the mud for yourself. Live with below the means, at least just a little bit. When you living in, you know, apartments that's $50,000 a month, and I ain't counting her money. I don't know how much her net worth is. I don't know what she's spending on, what she bringing in the month. I do know she broke down in tears again about not, you know, feeling like she's just ready to retire and go to ballet or Bali or whatever that shit is and call it a wrap. Like, we got to do more with our money besides, you know what I mean, Beamer, Benz, and Bentley, and Bentleys, Ferraris, and all that shit. And I'm sure she did. She lived a hell of a life. Nobody should be feeling sorry for her, but it's like, yeah, regular people every day, they the ones that's really feeling it. And when I was doing Primerica, when I first came home, one of the ventures that I was trying to do, I'm some Ralph Crammon, you know, guy, I'm going to try some shit. I'm going to try some shit before I go jump on the chain gang. You know what I mean? I'd rather see if, and it's not for everybody. I'm going to take some chances. Fuck that. Get one life and I'm going to live mine and like wait till I get my money right. Some people prefer the desk in the cubicle and the guaranteed money per week. You just got to get your time up. You give your freedom up and work for somebody else. But when you're an actor, an athlete, a musician, or, you know, in that type of vein, a creator, you know, whatever you are, you set the rules. You shouldn't be feeling like you ain't got no money or you just barely not getting paid what you deserve, and you're older now. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not that same Taraji P from Baby Boy or whatever. You know, all the other movies that I'm just keep bringing that up because that's what I like. Obviously, she was in mad movies. You know what I'm saying? You're not that person no more. You're older. There's other younger actresses and people coming into business. So why would they give you top dollars still when they could give somebody else that's more attractive, look better, probably can act just as good? I'm saying for the people that's you know, at the top of their craft, to get a star role, we could give her a little less because she's not really that known. This role going to take her to the top, and even though you're a known commodity, etc., we ain't in the budget for you right now. You got to build your own. You gotta go out and make it happen yourself. There's too many black people at Denzel's is, and like I said, even whatever he in the closet or he out the closet, Tyler Perry's of the world, the Oprah's of the world, like, you know what I mean? Niggas don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so we're making fun of her. I'm not making fun of her. I'm just saying we need to buy the black back in that regards on all aspects. That's just what I said. This last shit, or maybe two more things, right? This Offset, Takeoff, right? His alleged accuser, I seen this shit maybe a few days ago, or maybe when I was in Atlanta, maybe before I was in Atlanta. I'm only going to just say this, and I'm going to say it one time only, like, cash rules everything around me. Do-dum, do-dum, do-dum. Like, one time and one time only. People are real foul. I just told y'all, it's an evil world out here, and there's Egans and all type of fucked up people, bro. It really is. People will take kids and do the worst to them. You know what I mean? Innocent people abducted and just the worst is done to them, right? It's a fucked up world, and I accept that, and I'm going to approach it as such. And I hope the Most High keep me safe and bless me to be able to come out in my own way, right? But allegedly he did some shit. We were gonna never know if it's true or not because he's, you know what I mean, he's deceased. Rest in peace, condolences to the family still, you know what I mean? She want the moms to pay. I get it, you want what is it, punitive damages or whatever this shit is when people you know, put these lawsuits and all that. But it's like, it's a little low class. It's lower than low class, right? It's like Slick Rick on Mona Lisa. He said, just about then Trevor, my friend, came in. He said, yo, Rick, don't you know playing with these tricks is a sin? He grabbed me by my shirt and pulled me right at the store and said, I don't want to see you playing with these low lifes no more. Now come along. We got a party to attend with some real mature women and some more of our friends. He held out a cab and he waited for a minute like, come on, bro. Like these low life fucking scum of the earth ass people, like, one, that man dead. And I'm not saying if he did this shit that, you know, you shouldn't get anything or whatever, but he's not gonna get no consequences. It's over for him. I get it, they family may got a couple dollars. You probably broke as a fuck, or you probably really down bad right now and you need it. But this not the way, sis. And this is why men, some of them, I think it was what's the rapper name from Houston again? What the fuck is his name? He did the joint with Beyonce. Ooh, maybe more than what you like, what you sing, and come around. The fuck is this nigga name? Slim Thug? Slim Thug, I think his name is. He got like a podcast shit too, I think. Nigga, everybody got podcasts, right? He like, yo, it should be a statute of limits, and it is a statute. Some is just longer than what we would like it to be. But I think his point was saying, like, listen, if you second this song or something happened to you, unfortunately, like real victims, like, you know what I mean? Not people trying to come up and get a bag, not somebody that's, you know, out for some low life shit. You know what I mean? For real. The real victims. What was it? SUV? You know what I mean? One of the shows I used to watch all the time when I was locked up TV in the cell, like you a real victim. You know what I mean? You're not a fake victim. You're not a pretend victim. You're not a chasing after a bag victim. You really got done dirty. One, you probably gonna go to authorities off the rip. You want this motherfucker, if you know who it is, if it wasn't just some random shit happening to you. You know who it is. You want justice. You should get justice. You deserve justice. That's my stance. Put them niggas under the fucking jail, drop it on them, then feed them niggas cabbage for 60 days straight. Yeah. That's one of the penalties you get when you throw shit and piss on, you know, other inmates or the officers. They lock you in a cell, they put a glass on your plexiglass on your fucking cell, and they feed you cabbage and bread 30 days straight. See if you can take that. Like that? Take that. Yeah, shit like that. That's what they should get. I'm not up here, you know, motherfucking hiding no motherfucking predators or giving them passes. Get them niggas cabbage for 60 days straight. Kill them. Kill them that way. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this shit is foul. This shit is whack. This shit is so low class. Like, come on, man. You gonna sue his moms? You gonna put this on his mom? She grieving and all. And again, if this really happened, then why you ain't come forward? You was scared? You was scared of what? You was scared that the authorities gonna take a kit, see what happened, and ask you some questions and go possibly arrest somebody or file some charges? I never really understood that. You know, obviously, you know, I never had to deal with that. But who else is facing charges real quick? I don't know if it's true or not. The Vin Diesel seen allegedly one of his assistants, he grabbed her hand, put it on his joint, you know what I mean, and start, you know what I mean, masturbating and all that, skeet to the window, to the wall. To the sweat drop down, like, I'm like, damn, not Vin Diesel. Not Fast 10. That nigga made it to 10 movies, franchise, caked off. You know what I mean? Taraji P probably should have jumped in that shit. Should have jumped in that series or tried to get a Marvel role or something. And I'm being funny, but I'm not. He facing allegations, maybe. So it's just like we living in a world where niggas, or somebody can say anything about you. Doesn't mean that it's true. You know what I'm saying? But when you settle as fast as Diddy did, then we got, I mean, it's like, that's crazy, crazy, crazy. This is the last thing. Let me go and get into the motherfucking picks. I know some of y'all don't even really care about none of this shit. Y'all just want to know who I like for this weekend, and I get it. Hopefully we get some chicken dinners. Matter of fact, let me check some of these NBA scores because I got a couple of hours on the games tonight. Yeah, kid. Real quick. Let me see who won that Philly game. Uh-oh. Let's see. Philly won by 10. They covered the spread. Atlanta's up by 3. I got Miami. Houston is destroying Dallas. Told you, Greg. Told anybody that was taking Dallas tonight with 8.5. They getting smacked. Brooklyn, who I had tonight, looked like a strong pick. Right now, they all losing 106, 105, but they getting 4.5. I got them with 4.5. Maybe looking a little good. We're going to see. All right, let's get back to this shit. So, y'all know Jay Morris. He been in, he's a Instagram influencer, online influencer. He had the Jay Morris School. He be fucking with the Earn Your Leisures, the other guy 50, 500, etc. And I did a little something on them as far as who's scamming, who not. I don't know who's scamming. And it is levels to it, hustling, killing people today, scamming, all this shit is, foul shit to do to people, but it is levels. Especially when you're taking people hard-earned money, like not people that want to use, whether it's addiction or not. Like they coming and they addicted, but they coming. These hard-earned people, they work and they give you their money. You take their whole life savings, they have nothing. I think it's a little different. That's why they throw the book at people. Wasn't it the Bernie Madoffs and people like that? They put you under the jail forever. Like they finish you. Fatality, Mortal Kombat shit. They finish you. Pull your fucking spleen out, hold you up in front of the world with your skeleton hanging for the world to see. Like, you do these crimes, we gonna finish you. People don't get their money back though, but they gonna finish you. Anyway, his wife, I don't know her name. I know she got a little podcast and shit. She was talking with some other women. They look good too, attractive women, right? And they were saying, cheating is a broke man's sport. So I'm gonna let you hear the clip and then I'm gonna give my little commentary, and then we're going to get into week 16. We're going to get into the picks. Where this shit at? Cheating is a broke man's sport. Never heard that before, but I'm going to let y'all listen and y'all tell me what y'all think.
Said cheating is a broke man's
that's
sport.
His wife right here.
Intellectual pimping is a little boy's fantasy. Please define what that means.
It was about revolving around polygamy and how intellectual pimps will try to use polygamy to have their way with women. And they'll sound like they're just like very knowledgeable, and then they'll start talking about how the kings used to be back in the day with the queen.
And the biblical men all had multiple wives and concubines.
Yes, exactly that. And then you look at their life and you look at their values and their principles, and it's like you don't live up to anything that you're trying to pretend, but you want me to follow your lead into darkness. Like it doesn't make sense. So cheating is a broke man's sport is what I was saying in the video, because when you have to walk around and sneak around a woman and do something, that could potentially hurt her health.
Yeah.
Break her spiritually. That's definitely a very poor man's sport. So it's one for a man to say, this is what I'm doing. You see he's building, it's his vision, and he's taking care and pride of his children and of you. It's another thing when a person's trying to kind of put on and get you to pay the bills and then her to pay the...
Alright, so cheating is a broke man's sport. I'm gonna totally disagree with that. You can be rich and cheat, you can be piss poor broke and cheat. Cheating is cheating. How about that? Man or woman. However, in this new dating climate and these new, newfound information for a lot of us, even myself, even for my age and all that, and I've been around a few times, like I've been around, For real. I'm being funny, but I'm not. Deal with a couple of, you know what I mean? Like, cheated, got cheated on, was doing good in a relationship, but got done dirty, was doing bad in a relationship, you know what I mean? On a good woman. Whatever those cases, it's a lot of these instances. But cheating is not about broke or rich. And I know it was about the mentality, but in particular, she was mentioning polygamy. And, you know, for those of us that's not practicing monogamy, which is, you know, just you and your partner, man or woman or however you're going to come out, you're going to come out in your own way. And I agree, this is the only thing I agree with. I don't disagree with everything they were saying. Definitely, I think if you got money, and I was about to say a man of value, but again, that goes back to what I said. My man of value definition is, exactly, my definition of high value or man of value is somebody that's not going to be brought as far as his morals, principles, his values, his beliefs. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just give the example. It might be extreme, but if they're like, yo, Lee, you a gambler, but you don't got to gamble no more. You ain't got to do no more chances. You know what I mean? You ain't got to do nothing. We're going to give you 20 million, 10 million, 5 million, 1 million. All you got to do is, you know what I mean, take it in. What? All you got to do is kiss me. All you got to do is, you just acting. No, nigga, motherfucker, whoever's approaching me with these propositions, go fuck off 5 times and get the fuck out of here before I do you real dirty. Certain things I'm not going to do. I'm not going to compromise. And that doesn't mean I'm not able to compromise and give and take in a relationship. I'm saying I'm going to stand on my square as a man. And certain things I'm not budging on. And oh, by the way, it's time to die. That you're going to have to die for. That's just the reality. Some people are like, oh, nah, it's things that I will do, but if I got to die for it, then I'm going to just probably suck a dick. What? What? Or I'm going to do certain, I'm going to kill a kid. As opposed to you getting, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you got to kill your whole family, I'm going to kill you. You know, just things. Obviously, there's no one scenario or variable I can draw, but the point is, a man of value, a man of integrity and principles and some morals, they're going to carry themselves a certain way. Well, it's mad niggas and people, humans that's rich. You can do what the fuck you want when you got money. Cause who gonna tell you what to do when you a millionaire? And they need you, and you don't need them. I do agree with this though. If you are a certain type of individual, and I lie a lot of times. I'd be lying to y'all if I never said I lied. When I was married, y'all know I used to lie a lot. Take my ring off. No, I ain't married. But once I seen I ain't have to lie, my nigga, ladies, like where the ladies at? How many buns and all I was approaching, it was on my body. Rest in peace, Chinks. Baby girl, I know I'm on your body. Don't you worry, got your back all off in a Ferrari, like all of your body. Bitches is on the kid. I had a bling blouse. I had a nice ring too. She picked out some fire shit for me. She wearing that shit all the time in the club, 2-stepping and all that. And bitch, oh, you married? Oh, yes, I am. Oh, good, because you could go home to your wife after we finish playing. Saying what it is. And it's, you know, a lot of women brag about that now. I take your husband, bitch. Give head better than you. Pussy get wetter than you. Oh, that was Little Kim in the 90s, right? Oh, right. So what we talking about? In 2023? Fans only? Bitch is taking your man. You know what I mean? Bitch said, my butthole get wet like my box. I said, what? You know, this shit you can't make this shit up. You know what I mean? Like, chick telling you that. Like, you know what I mean? Zion Williams. Like, why you think these niggas is athletes is fumbling the bag like this? Anthony Edwards, why you think these niggas is BBL'd out crazy? Or they never really got no buns like that. And this is their time to experience that. Obviously, it was one time I wasn't getting no buns. Then there was a time, nigga, bun rate was up. Like Rick Ross said, cop you a Lambo, pussy rate increase, or whatever he said on that song. Then there was a time a nigga was, right? And I'm only pointing that out to say what she said that I agree with. When you move in a certain way, you don't gotta lie and cheat and all that. Listen, this is what it is. And if they gonna go for it, they gonna go for it. If they not, somebody else is. It's just, ladies, what you gonna go for when a nigga tell you that. And Lauryn Hill, and guys, you know you better watch out, because some girls only about the dollars. They told you that. You still fucked them, you still got them pregnant, and oh, by the way, you had one of their kids, they got you for 18 years, dummy. They got you. She Britney rented you. Easy. Said you was easy. Told everybody that you was easy to read and they got you. And that's exactly what happened. We got to do better. But cheating is not a broke man's sport. Anybody can cheat. So what happens when the women do it? Are they broke women? When a rich guy does it, what does that mean? But again, it's just being upfront and what you're willing to be upfront about. Some of us scared to speak up because you think you're going to lose out. You'd be surprised. Like, yo, I'm rocking like this. You rocking or you not? You know what I mean? Or what we doing? Is we done or is we finished? Birdman shit. Is we done or is we finished? And we finished talking about that bubblegum shit. Let's get to the week 16 NFL picks. Shit. Denver's up 3. Definitely need Brooklyn tonight. Just checking a pick on the NBA scores real quick. I got bets tonight on the NBA tonight. Phoenix was my lock though. That's the late game. But that's the lock for me tonight was Phoenix. Let me see who got the ball in this Brooklyn game. All right, Brooklyn got the ball. 15 seconds left. We down 4, so we covering the spread. Please don't foul. Brooklyn, 5 seconds left. Don't foul. Let's let the game end like this. 5 seconds left. 118, 114. To anybody that's watching the game, oh, these motherfuckers fouled him, B. Hold on. Michael J. Porter, personal foul, loose ball. Cameron Johnson draws the foul. Oh, we got the rebound. Good looking. All right. We either going to win or lose that game. Sunday fun day. Where we at? No, actually, this game's on Saturday tomorrow. It's 2 games. All right, let's get to the picks. Week 16 NFL picks against the spread. First game Saturday tomorrow. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, 4:30 game. Cincinnati favored by 2.5. They already played, if I'm not mistaken. This is second time they're playing. Let me look at the schedule real quick. They played. Cincinnati was home. I believe Joe Burrow was in that game, right? Let me look. No, Jay Browning. So they played them already. I'm not going to say like the other channels. Pittsburgh lost the locker room. Mike Tomlin. I rocks with Mike Tomlin. I think he's one of the best coaches ever. And he definitely been one of the best coaches since his tenure at Pittsburgh. And I rocks with him. Still, when he came in, he was one of the youngest coaches. And maybe now we'll see that same thing with, can't think of the coach name in Houston, with the young coach in Houston. Anyway, Pittsburgh is not out of it. Let's look at the playoff picture real quick. Pittsburgh number 10 sitting at 7-7. Buffalo 8-6. Texans 8-6. Colts 8-6. Cincinnati 8-6. They gotta win. That's my stance. I don't really see Pittsburgh doing much. I'm not gonna say he lost the locker room, but I like Cincinnati in this one. I think they can win by a field goal on the road. Plus, it's hard to beat a team twice, especially in your own division. So I like Cincinnati. Next game, Buffalo giving 12.5 at the Chargers, LA Chargers. LA Chargers is L. Trashington. Somebody sprinkled some motherfucking dirt on them. They done, but they actually played good against the Bills. And in the last 5 matchups, I think they 4-1 or they 3-2. Definitely covering the spread at home. I think Bills will win. Go to 9-6. Who they play next week? The Miami, right? Play the Patriots. Then Miami, last game of the season, which is going to be, I think, a meaningful game. And I think that's what the NFL wants too. Y'all know, y'all follow the channel. I think this shit is scripted and rigged. None of this shit is scripted and rigged like the WWE or a movie. This shit is scripted. I think Bills win. I think Chargers cover that 12.5. Sunday fun day. First game. Indianapolis at Atlanta. Atlanta minus 2.5. Atlanta on a 3-game losing streak, right? Let me see. 2-game losing streak. Lost to the Buccaneers. I had Atlanta at home. I fucking lost. Had Atlanta last week when I was in Atlanta against the Panthers, and they fucking lost 9-7. Back home, they got a good ATS record. They got a good ATS record at home. I think it just froze because my camera, my phone is dying. I got a few phones going. I'm giving the pics out. We're going to be quick. I should have enough battery life. I don't think the Atlanta lose 3 in a row, especially at home. I like Atlanta. I like Atlanta to win by 3. I think they need to win more than Indianapolis. Next game, Green Bay at Carolina, who did win last week. Green Bay lost. They still are in the playoff race too, if you will. I think they're the better team. I think they can win. The spread is 4 here. But what I will do if I was you, if you don't think they're going to win, Cry November, what's the word? We're giving out the picks now. I gave you my lock earlier. We're gonna see what that do. Suns game about to start in a few minutes. Right now we're dealing with Sunday picks. You miss Saturday's game. I got Cincinnati and I got the Chargers with the points. I got Indianapolis. I got Green Bay, but what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna take Green Bay -4. I'm going to buy 2, and I think Green Bay can win by 3. If you're scared, take a money line, but I don't see Carolina winning back-to-back. They could, but I don't think they're going to beat Green Bay. Green Bay usually has a good record in December. Not so much this year. They've been losing, but historically, obviously they had Aaron Rodgers, but Green Bay is a good December team because they're usually playing playoff football. I like Green Bay. Next game. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland at Houston. Houston is a home dog, getting 3. Last week they won over the Jets. They had Case Keenum. He came in backup duty, did his numbers. I'm not even mad at him. They gave him the game ball. He definitely came through in the clutch. I didn't have who I had last week. I think I had the Jets. I'm not even sure. I think I had the Jets. This week here, I got Houston at home. I got them winning back-to-back. I got Houston. They getting 3 at home. Could Cleveland come in here and win by 3, 4, maybe a touchdown? Yeah, but I like Houston. I just think they got the little mojo. C.J. Stroud's not going to play this week. He's in concussion protocol. And with each different player, it varies as far as whether they're going to play or not. Did they pass concussion protocol, etc. And like I said, all this shit is really rigged anyway. I think they want Houston in the playoffs this year. They got a great chance to make it. And them winning this game will help them because they both will be 9-6. Cleveland will still be in the playoff race too. So I like Houston at home with the points. Detroit, Motor City, Minnesota, I think they lost to Detroit already this season. This is the second time, right? No. This is the first time they playing. They're going to play at the end of the season as well. So this is the first game. Detroit just coming off that big win over the Broncos. I think Detroit could win, but the chances most likely is probably going to be Minnesota. The spread right here is 3. Some books is 3.5. If you like Minnesota, take Minnesota with the 3.5. If you like Detroit, take a money line or buy 1 point so that if they win by a field goal, you know how this should be going at the end of the game. A lot of these coaches be doing a lot of floopity, funny style shit, and that make you lose, and we don't want to lose because that's your money, son. Right, because that's your money, son. Right. Take Detroit money line. Their money line is 165. It was 190. I think Detroit probably will win, but I'm going to take the points with Minnesota only because they're going to play twice. Next game, Washington at the Jets. Washington is trash. Jets is trash. Jets is -3. Why is Jets -3? I get it. They one game better. I don't know if Ron Rivera is going to be here next year. He might be out of here. Do you ever think about when you out of here, you're coaching and all that shit in the NFL? Out of here. The team is just trash. We thought when they played the Eagles, I think I had them during the Eagles. Well, I had the Eagles. And they were staying close with the Eagles. For a little while, they was looking like they was going to be a decent team. And long and behold, what's their schedule? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. I think they lose again. Second game on the road after the bye. Thought they was going to get it together against the Rams. They looked alright against the Rams. What was the spread in that Rams game? Spread was 6.5. They lost. I think the Jets can beat them. I think even though the Jets season is over as well, Aaron Rodgers is not going to come back. He's not coming to captain save him. But I like the Jets. Next game, Seattle, Tennessee. Tennessee is 3.5 points underdogs at home. Monday Night Football. I know I didn't do the show. We had Seattle. All you got to do is holler at my nigga Gray. He won some money. You know what I mean? He like, yo, who you like? I'm like, Philly, they going to probably lose 3 in a row. And they did. San Fran lost 3 in a row. Philly lost 3 in a row. I'm about to tell y'all who else probably going to lose at least 2 in a row. Tennessee at home. Home dog favorite. I think Seattle will win. I got to take Tennessee with the points. I just got to take them. 3.5. I think Seattle probably going to just barely win. You're just coming off an emotional win. You had to win. You beat a tough Philly team. Philly is like, Adrian! Like, they're a tough team. Even though they lost 3 in a row. They ain't going to lose 4 in a row. I like Tennessee with the 3.5. I think Seattle will cover the spread. Next game, Jacksonville at Tampa Bay. Last week I went against Tampa Bay last week and I paid for it. Who I had Green Bay, and I had Green Bay as a lock last week. So that shit hurt me. That shit hurt me like a knife to the heart. That shit hurt me like a knife to the heart. That shit was like, ugh, you know what I mean? That shit hurt. Green Bay, not only did you not win money line, you lost the game. Baker Mayfield, that nigga was throwing darts. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Baker Mayfield was making it happen. And he fucked our money up last week. I ain't gonna lie. Out of the locks, we went 3-3. So technically, if you bet $100 on each game, you didn't lose any money, but you didn't win no money. So that's why it hurts for me, because I'm not fucking to lose. I'm coming to win. Right. Y'all niggas fucking to lose. I'm coming to win. It's a big difference. So that shit hurt last week. Anyway, Tampa Bay -1 at the crib against Jacksonville. I'm going to take Jacksonville. I like Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence may play. He may not play. I don't care if he don't play or not. I like Jacksonville. Next game, Arizona. Chicago Bears. Chicago giving 4. Justin Fields. Season coming to an end. Will he be there? Will he not be there? I don't know, but I like Arizona with the 4. I think Chicago could win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Arizona won the game straight up. Justin Fields, Kyler Murray, both team defenses. It's going to be cold, but I think Arizona could keep it close, and so that's what I'm going with. Next game, game of the week, or one of the games of the week, and that's, how about them Cowboys? How about those Dallas Cowboys? Last week, we went against the Cowboys, and we had the Bills as a lock. That was one of the ones we got right. Yeah, kid, we told y'all Dallas was going to lose. This week here, Dallas going to lose. Like I said, the Eagles lost 3 in a row. San Fran lost 3 in a row. I think both of those teams, if they're not better, they're just as equal as Dallas. But I think they're a little better, even if it's slightly. I think Dallas could lose 3 in a row. If they ain't going to lose 3 in a row, they definitely going to lose 2 in a row. This is why. Say the Vikings win. Say the Vikings win. Now you got to play Detroit at home. Yeah, Dallas is the truth at home. They got a good record at home. But I wouldn't be surprised if they lost 3 in a row. I'm just saying. Definitely think they're going to lose this week. And I don't bet with my heart. I'm not a Cowboy hater. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I don't bet with the New York teams. I bet to win. Like I said, I'm coming to win. Y'all niggas fucking to lose. You know what I mean? Like, nah. I like the Cowboys. Tyreek Hill, he going to play. He not going to play. I just think Miami ready. I like when athletes, even though the shit is scripted and rigged, they don't know, or they don't have no say-so over the calls and what Vegas gonna do. And when athletes like, yo, yeah, keep thinking, because we ain't got Tyreek Hill, we ain't going good, I'm not good, woo. I like when athletes talk like that. It shows that at least they give a fuck about the games that we putting our money on. You know what I'm saying? Next game, New England at Denver. Denver's trash. New England's trash. We seen that little mix up with Sean Payton screaming at Russell Wilson, let Russ cook. Like, yo, you throwing a pick, you fucking up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we gonna lose, but you costing us the game. I think they bounce back this week. New England, what's the guy named? Not Brock Purdy, Zappy, whatever the fuck his name is. They're like, yo, he might be the next Brady. They don't need a quarterback in the draft. No, you need to get a quarterback in the draft. Will Belichick be there? We don't know. He is the GOAT. Hoodie. I think they lose, but I don't think they lose by 7. Denver is good. Patriots defense is good too. 7 points. I think they might get backdoor cover. I'm going with New England. Monday Night Football. Christmas. My brother's birthday, you know what I mean? Like I said, I got mad Capricorns in my family. They about to pop off, and happy birthday to all of them. You know what I mean? I love y'all. 3 games. It's a whole slate. This whole weekend going to be crazy. Then after that, we get ready to close out the end. Then we got the college playoffs. Vegas at Kansas City. We seen this movie already. The Chiefs, they just beat them by 14 at Vegas. I see the Chiefs keep rolling. They gotta win. I do think the Chiefs will cover the spread. I think they will cover the 10. But I ain't mad if you take Vegas. This ain't like a strong game for me, but I think the Chiefs gonna win. Now, my New York Football Giants, and if you rock with the show, you know what I'm about to do. It's New York in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. Uptown in the house. Shallon, are you? My New York Football bum-ass Giants. Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito. I knew they was going to get clean last week. Should have made, forget who they played. Should have made them a lock, but I didn't. This week here, they had Philly. Philly giving 13.5. Philly will win. I don't think they're going to cover on the New York Giants. New York Giants probably going to play them tough. Divisional game. They not scared. They are trash, but I think Philly will win, but they're not going to cover. They do get back on the winning track. Now, the game of the week. Game of the week. Game of the week. Last time these two teams played, to my knowledge, was when it was Jim Harbaugh and Harbaugh, and they had Colin Kaepernick when he was doing the, you know what I mean, kissing the arm and the strong arming on these niggas. This is gonna be a good game. I'm definitely really surprised that that San Fran is favored by 6. That's a lot, Dre. Shouts to my nigga Dre. I done shouted my nigga Dre out a few times while he was locked. He home now, fresh out the feds. He got his own YouTube channel now, giving the Dre stories. Y'all go check him out. My nigga East Coast Dre. But he a diehard San Fran. We was talking about this game yesterday or the day before yesterday. He like, you think Baltimore gonna win? And we got the best receiver. We got this. We got that. I'm like, yo, this shit is rigged, so it don't even really matter who's the best receiver, who got the best quarterback. None of that shit really matters. It goes like this. Everybody betting on San Fran, $1 billion. Everybody taking, I mean, like, everybody going on Baltimore, 10 million. So it all really depends on, like, if San Fran lose, we're gonna get $10 billion. If Baltimore win, we only got to pay out $30 million. They're gonna take the money every single time. Now, maybe not every single game. It's hard to predict when they're gonna pull this shit. But I'm sure y'all seen instances where y'all like, damn, the refs. Oh, let me give y'all a good example. I had Denver. I forget who they was playing. They was up 1. 13 seconds left. It's 24 seconds in the shot clock. I'm talking about basketball. Joker had the ball. MVP of the finals. Some would say the best player in the NBA right now. And I probably wouldn't disagree with you. You got 13 seconds left. You are up 1. You don't got to shoot the ball. You can pass the ball and try to run the clock out, let somebody get caught and foul. Or you can hold the ball because you're a pretty damn decent foul shooter. You know what he did? Nigga shot a 3 and missed. And then what Shea Gilchrist Alexander did, he went right down the fucking court, got to his spot, pulled up for 2, and they won by 1, and I lost my money, and I was mad as a motherfucker. Like, yo, Joker, why are you shooting the ball, my guy? Just hold the ball. Let them foul you, go to the free throw line, knock them shits down, go up 3. Now they got to shoot a desperation 3 to tie the game. You get the rebound, you win, or worst case scenario, they tie the game, you go to overtime. Why are you shooting, my guy? Can somebody tell me that? 13 seconds left. Just hold the fucking ball. That's just the latest example of this shit being scripted and rigged. And I said all that to say, going with Baltimore with that 6 points. Some books it might be 5.5. I'm going with Baltimore. Now let's get to the locks. Not from Yonkers. The locks to get you and me the winner chicken dinners. There they go. Jacksonville, Miami, Houston. Miami, Jacksonville, Houston, Atlanta at home, Tennessee with the 3.5, and Monday Night Football, if you want to wait like me, I'm going with Baltimore. If you don't want to wait for Baltimore, I think a good bet probably would be Arizona playing Chicago. But that's the locks. Miami, Jacksonville, Houston, Atlanta, Tennessee, Baltimore. $100 on that, a 6-pick, 48-41. I have you screaming, yeah, kid, that feeling. But you know what it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in to my show, Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.